scenario talking about he wants to solve the environmental problems with this policy, right? First, he never explains and justifies how it would directly solve, right? The first reason is because there will be lobby. We think that's already happening and it's progressing. We don't think there is a problem. Even if there is a problem, we are currently doing. Why we have to go to the extreme level of changing our global monetary system, never being justified. And even further, if we're talking about exploitation or, there will be companies that will exploit the resources, that also will happen under your rule because you are also having currency, you're also, operating under the system of supply and demand and wanting of profit. That will also happen and to that side of the house, that exploitation will be there. We don't see on how there will be difference in terms of environmental problem, right? Justify that. But, okay, let's just move on to the contentions of this debate, right? Talking about how there will be, a bad, current status quo is bad because it is centralized under the logic. And second of all, we are proposing to you on how if we going with that logic, it will be that risky towards economic in the global. Let's analyze decentralization of monetary system, right? We think that their logic is mainly talking about because there is a past centralization of economy, then if we have single currency, it will be much better. But it's not that simple, Madam Minister Speaker, because if we're talking about initiating a single currency, then there will be an initiator. Who's that? The most developed countries with the most power, right? Under that logic, these countries will initiate and dominate the market. They will initiate also the discussion and things like that. Maybe you're not explaining on your models, but under IMF, Madam Mr. Speaker, if we're talking about policy backing, then those who are having that much vote is those who are contributing monetarily that much towards that kind of bank or that kind of foundation, Madam Mr. Speaker. Centralization will be much worse under that side of the house. Why? Because it will be dominated by that by that big countries. We never say that we never see any explanation on how these less developed countries will be able to climb to climb the ladder to get their voice being heard in the end of the day, right? Making single currency also creates dependency because if one country is dominating the public policy, then this one country will also maximizing their national interest in the free trade, Madam Mr. Speaker. We don't think economic disparity will be solved under that side of the house because economic disparity will be maximized on that side of the house because this one because the less developed countries don't have exit mechanism towards the dependency system that is being created by this big domination of less developed more developed countries. Defend that.
Okay. In your proposal, there will be also countries who is dominant and try to be greedy. But then in your proposal, there is no consequence of being greedy. That's why they being greedy and come from developing countries.
But we think it is much better on our side because those countries who have different currency have the bargaining chip to begin with. In trade, for example, Madam Mr. Speaker, they need our services, they need our goods. That's exactly why we have different currency in the end of the day. Because because we're not always contingent to these dominated developed countries in the end of the day. Second of all, talking about whether or not their proposals is risky, right? They're talking about there will be no regulation on the fiscal, but we will regulate the monetary system. This is the biggest flaw coming from that side of the house because fiscal policy and also monetary policy must go hand in hand. That's exactly why we see problems in Greece because the moment you have single currency but you don't have single fiscal policy, then you cannot regulate how the country will use the money in the end of the day, Madam Mr. Speaker. In the end of the day, also, this country will not be able to go up to the standard of living in this one standard, one single currency, Madam Mr. Speaker. the economic system is not only operating within simple supply and demand, because we think fiscal tax will be different in the end of the day under that side of the house, right? In that case, then this this one country might be screwed up because their tax policy is not that good to begin with, because they have different different cultures to sustain the food, different cultures to make to fulfill the needs of their citizens, etc., etc. In under that logic, Madam Mr. Speaker, there will be a risky condition, because if one country is failing, then the other country must back it up. And we don't think that Cyril has already justified why the other country must back and bail out this process. And even in the bigger picture, if we're talking about massive crisis, then other countries will also tumbling down under that logic, Madam Mr. Speaker. We think that is bad to begin with in the end of the day. But and last of all, we think in terms of trade, right? We're talking about how we're giving bargaining chips in towards the less developed countries in terms of trade, and we're also having the WTO, in which we ensure fair trades in international trade system, Madam Mr. Speaker. Fair, no tariff, no discrimination, for example. Those are things that is currently working, talking about fair trade, but they never really characterize on how this current system is actually not working in the end of the day. We think it's very much risky, because in the end, Madam Mr. Speaker, their case reliant on the prevention, but they never characterize to us on how, if something happened, how that prevention method can be maximized, right? We think under the status quo, we're not only relying on the prevention, but we also have the solution. Because if one country is failing, there is a exit mechanism, Madam Mr. Speaker. The other currency will stay sustained on the their stable level, for example, because it's not highly contingent to the condition of other country. We think it's very much fair on our side of the house. It's very much better on our side of the house in terms of economic system, and how we want to maximize that. We back to